So hello everyone, my name is Deutina Idisi, and I'm here to speak to you about how you can align your data systems, product design, and human insights to create transformative experiences. So today, I'll take you through the when and why personalization fails at scale, the new data reality as of 2025, my signature C3X framework, which will take us through customer 360, choreography with AI and controls. And afterwards, we'll look at an action plan across 30, 90, and 180 days, and looking at how you can get from where you are now to where you need to be, starting small and scaling smart, and finally looking at the future of CX. So to start off with, this is a real story of when personalization fails at scale. The action we took as a global baby brand was to initiate a personalized journey for parents through pregnancy and motherhood. The issue was there was data integrity problems. In one region, consent was outdated, and in another, predictive model was not updated. The result was irrelevant emails were being sent to families no longer in that stage, which meant mothers who had suffered miscarriages or had lost children were still getting emails and promotions. The impact was financial, compliance, legal, as well as reputational. And the lessons I learned from that experience is personalization doesn't fail as a result of lack of innovation, but it fails when data, design, and decisions don't align. And as I would like to say, it's not just campaigns that breaks, sometimes it's people's hearts. So why personalization fails at scale? There are three top reasons from my experience. First is siloed identity, and this is where we have multiple versions of the truth. And when identity isn't unified, personalization becomes guesswork. Secondly is journey sprawl, so disconnected campaigns all running at once. So customers experience noise, not connection. And finally, it's governance gaps. So consent and lawful basis oftentimes sit in legal documents and not in data pipelines. Governance must be engineered, not enforced after the fact. So the new data reality as of 2025 across every region, data privacy, platform shift, and customer expectations are rewriting the rules of personalization. The first is first-party data is king. So you need trusted, consented, and owned data, and that's how you can scale personalization. Secondly is global privacy rules. We know of several rules across the globe, so compliance everywhere ensures that we get our customers' trust. And finally, governance built in. So platforms enforce rules, automatically making accountability part of the system. What we are aiming for is a sweet spot, which is trust at scale. As I like to say again, the data conversation has shifted from ownership to accountability, and trust is the new currency of personalization. So the C3X framework, on the base of the triangle is your customer 360 data foundations. You need to build a single and accurate version of every customer. The second piece is around your choreography, and this is where you do your product design and decisioning. You have to design experiences that are timely, relevant, and personalized at scale. And thirdly is controls. And this is where we talk about human-centered governance. So embed compliance, transparency, and ethics in every interaction. That will be the goal. So double-clicking into Consumer 360, there's 5 parts to this. Starting off with your identity resolution, so you need to unify the customer data for accurate and scalable personalization. You need to also have live consent logic, so build compliance into every data process and not as an afterthought. Thirdly, real-time data trust, so make data flows transparent and traceable. Fourthly is observability and transparency. So here we want to assign clear data ownership, enabling fast action, and embed governance to build customers' trust. And finally, govern profiles. You need to use clear rules and regular audits to ensure decisions are reliable and compliant. Again, if you can't trace it, trust it, or time it, it's not Consumer 360. Then going to the second part of the C3X framework, the choreography. So this is where you design scalable, personalized experiences. Firstly is around the experience, timing, and personalization. You need to deliver the right message at the right time to the right customer. Secondly is your rules and guardrails. So you need to set clear boundaries for eligibility, frequency and consent. And this is how you can be safe at scale. Thirdly, it's the patterns and signals. So you use customer behavior and context to guide AI-driven decisions. The fourth piece of that puzzle is AI-driven personalization and consent. You need to predict needs, trigger interventions, and adopt experiences in real time. And finally is around the feedback and iteration. So here we need to continuously measure and learn and refine in order to improve performance. For the controls piece, the first thing to be in place is lawful basis at the source. So you need to capture consent and why a record exists and how you're going to use that record right from ingestion. The second piece is consent lineage and objection flows. So automate consent tracking and tracing in order to deliver transparency to your customers. Fourthly is your model drift and bias monitoring. So track your performance, fairness, and alongside other CX KPIs. And finally is the kill switch and crisis control. So you halt a model, campaign, or market immediately if consent or data quality or any other risk arises. As I like to say on the slide, governance isn't a brake, it's a steering system that keeps personalization safe at speed. Scaling without control is faster risk. Scaling with control builds trust, resilience, and lasting growth. So in terms of the action plan, what you need to do now as a practical roadmap to move from insights to impact. For the first 30 days, you can aim to stabilize, where you perform an audit on your data and your content flows and build live data quality dashboards, because you can't scale what you can't see. Secondly, from 90 days, you can aim to prove value. So you pick 2 high-value use cases, integrate your MarTech stack, and then run A/B tests. You industrialize a few journeys, not 50. And then for your 180 days plan, you aim to scale and govern. So replicate success across teams, automate governance and compliance, because governance is speed with safety. So in order to get from where you are to where you need to be, you need to start small and scale smart. So there's 4 pieces here. Firstly is a unified data foundation, because consistency first before complexity. Secondly, decisioning inside guardrails. Precision always beats volume. Thirdly, governance and architecture. Trust is designed by choice. And finally, measure, learn, and repeat. Scale comes from patterns that work. The future of CX is AI-ready by design. AI-ready ecosystems start with clean, connected, and consented data. Human-centered design ensures every interaction respects emotion, context, and choice. Governance and ethics make innovation sustainable, not seasonal. And finally, technology enables it, design and discipline sustains it. Treasure data gives us the scaffolding. It's our job to build the cathedral, a connected, compliant, human-centered experience. So what's next for personalization? I see 4 things or 4 areas on the horizon. Firstly, it's privacy-preserving personalization. So AI can learn and personalize without exposing any customer's raw data by using techniques like synthetic data. Secondly, AI-driven journeys. AI adapts experiences in real time based on customer behavior, consent, and intent, not just clicks. Thirdly, zero trust CX. So every decision is transparent and auditable. And finally, a bold prediction is by 2027, most trusted brands will show not only what they know about the customers, but actually how and why they use that data. So I'd like to end with this. As we build the future of customer experience, the leaders will be those who combine cutting-edge AI with transparent governance and human-centered design. The technology is here, but trust, accountability, and empathy will set the winners apart. Let's not just keep up, let's set the pace. Thank you, and you can connect with me on LinkedIn or via my website. Thank you.